Hey guys, Brian here at thebasscast.com. We got Jacob Wheeler, Redcrest 2025. Let's talk practice so far, man.
Man, it's actually been a little bit tough to figure out how to win this tournament. It's hard to separate yourself. And like with the wind forecast that we have, I've tried to sort of practice smart, south wind. You're not gonna be able to get out in that wind and like handle those, there's a lot of open areas on Lake Gunners where they have a lot of bass. But the problem is like when that wind gets up, are you gonna be able to be efficient? Probably not. So trying to figure out the way to separate yourself in this tournament has been very difficult. Like in a pre-spawn deal, where the majority are up there shallow pre-spawn, it's all about finding groups of fish.
Right.
Where this is going to be like more about like finding, like playing it smarter in certain scenarios, like burning this, burning that. It threw me for a loop a little bit this week.
Was there certain things that you were concentrating on during practice? We all know you guys fish this lake.
Yeah,
times, so.
I hadn't fished this lake. I've only fished about, I fished one tournament here? Two tournaments here. I fished two tournaments. I fished a Fisherman Championship when I was like 17, and I fished the BPT here.
Okay.
So, and it had a really good tournament. But like Tennessee River offshore, I know that like the back of my hand. Doesn't matter if you pop up a new tournament lake, or a new Tennessee River lake. I feel like I understand what they get on. This time of year, it's a little bit more difficult because you got fish that are pre-spawn to spawn transition. You got a lot of fish that are swimming. So there's a little bit of an anticipation of like, where do I need to go? And you don't want to fish behind the fish because if you find a group of fish in the pre-spawn and we have all this warm weather, all of a sudden they leave and then now you have nothing. So then you're trying to sort of almost anticipate them leaving and then where are they going to go or like where are they heading to? So it's a little bit of a tricky line. Practice, I spent a lot of time shallow. I think the tournament obviously will be 6 foot or less, I think, for the most part. But the wind and the weather is going to definitely dictate what you can fish.
Yeah, the weather is supposed to be cloudy, warm. Final day is going to be a mess, but I think you can find them. What do you think is going to be the winning weight, and what do you think is going to be the main lure a lot of these bass going to be caught on?
So it's really difficult because I think we're in between waves of spawners.
Right.
So you have the full moon coming up, and I think potentially by the last day of the tournament, you're within the 4 or 5 days of the full moon, that you'll have a new wave that pulls up. So I don't think the guy who wins this tournament even knows the winning location as of right now. So it's really just survive. So I think winning weight, I'm gonna say 75 pounds.
Okay.
That's a good number. I think the guy could catch, 10 or so a period, and especially if he gets in a fresh area. 75 pounds is the gut. It could take 100, it could take 60. Who knows with the weather we're gonna have. But I think so cut weight more like right now current is gonna be more like around that 75-ish pound time.
Right.
I think you're gonna have, it's not gonna be fast and furious because you're not fishing groups of fish. Or at least I haven't found big groups of them. You're fishing consistent, one here, one there. So 5 a period, you hope to catch 5 to 6 a period, be consistent, and then you hope to have a couple of big ones in there to average a pretty good weight. So I think that's my gut feeling, but we'll find out.
Jacob, good luck tomorrow. Appreciate you talking to thebasscast.com.
Thank you.